SaaS startups think that their product videos, the ones that live on their homepage, need to explain everything about their product. And that's exactly why they're losing sales. Your product video isn't failing because of poor quality or bad editing. It's failing because it's built on the wrong foundation. I'll show you what actually works based on over 200 product videos that we've created that consistently turn 4 to 6% of viewers into customers. And if you're making a product video right now, watch this before you hit the record button to save yourself from creating a video that's dead on arrival. Let's get into it. The first one, viewers decide to buy or leave in the first 8 seconds of your video. Most people have made up their mind before you even show their product. We've seen it hundreds of times with our product videos that we've made. It happens. It's the same kind of principles that apply in the YouTube world. The first sentence matters more than the entire feature list that you compile. And this is why starting with your company's history, for example, or like our origin story, oftentimes kills sales. The next one here is show them their problem before showing them how to solve it. You have to first dive into the mess. You have to first dive into the pain that your customer is feeling before you can start talking about this brand new transformational world, this joyous occasion. You can't drive too far into how it works, which we're going to go over a couple times here. You have to get them excited about the destination. So an example would be like, you have to show them the messy dashboard before you can show them clean data, because the clean data just doesn't matter. It's just kind of you need more context. You need to see the before and after picture. Next is show them your best stuff. Most videos show features in order of how they work, or some kind of, you think like a logical order. You need to find your biggest, baddest, sexiest feature that you have, the one that is your calling card for your company, and put it at the front of the list. Show features in order of what matters most to your customers. You need to lead with impact. You need to build excitement and make people think your app is amazing before you start to show the tertiary, smaller things that make your life easier, not things that will make your life better dramatically. Next is to match their current situation perfectly. Great book to really check out is the Adweek Copywriting Handbook. This is an amazing copywriting book if you want to step foot into the copywriting world. Show them their exact problem. Speak like they do. Use their exact words. Don't summarize. Don't overinflate the words. Don't use jargon. Don't use techie words. Use the words that they say. And this is often why I always say to talk to your users, talk to your potential customers, and listen to what they say. And if they allow you, record the conversations that you have with these customers so that you can use their exact words, how they think, their thought process. Put that into your script. Put that into your product video. Make them feel like you get me. Your customer should feel like you are in their head. It should be that good. Let me guess, you're running a startup, you're stretched thin, and your site's not getting people to sign up. It's not your fault. You've got a million things on your plate, and making a video showing off how cool your product is probably isn't one of them. But here's the thing, a great video can make all the difference. It gets people to see what makes your product awesome and gets people excited to sign up and become a customer, a paying customer. Click the link down below, book a call with me, and let's make a video that does the hard work for you. But I would talk about changes, not how things work. We like to, as techie people, as being developers, as people who have built the thing itself, we want to tell people and explain people how it works and the mechanism behind it and the beautiful code behind it and how it all works together so seamlessly and flawlessly. Most videos will explain the product. A better video will show what it does. The best video will show what changes in the customer's business. And an elite product video will show who they become after using it. This is big, high-level copywriting stuff here where if you want to attain that elite video status, you have to talk about the person they are going to become, the transformation, the before and after. Before you used our app, you were like this, your life was this, it was crappy, it was shitty, and now after using it, it's amazing. It's that in vivid detail, you explain that transformation and where they're going on the destination. Question I always get asked about product video, does video length matter? Should it be a 60-second video, 2-minute video, 10-minute, 20-minute? It does not really matter. Video length matters less than what you think. What really matters, though, is if a customer is thinking and they're watching the video and they think, this feels like 20 seconds too long. That's deadly. Short doesn't matter. Short doesn't mean better. What matters is showing value. What matters is every single word in the script carries its own weight, is meant to be there. There's no fluff. There's no added stuff. You're not trying to fill time. 90 seconds of pure value beats 60 seconds of explanations. That's for damn sure. Cut the fluff and keep what sells. For your product promo, when you get into the demo section of the video, Start where it matters. Don't start at the sign up page. Don't start at the home page. Okay, everyone, let's click file. Let's click new. Just go right into the action, right into the exact moment where they say, click start design. One specific button that gets them into the action. We don't need to see the entire process. This is not a help tutorial video. Simple UI. This for the designers out there watching this, you're gonna hate this. Simple UI sells products over actual true to life UI. I'm always in this debate with my clients here that they want to be kind of true to life. They want to show exactly what the app looks like. We don't want to be kind of tricking people. We don't want them to think that it's one thing and then they get inside the app and it's another. You have to simplify your UI because when screens are flying across the screen, you're showing UI, you're showing dashboards, you're showing what your app looks like on the inside. It can be very overwhelming and it's hard to direct your audience's attention. That's why we say simplify your UI. Make it feel as close to the real thing without all the exact details and exact icons on there. It should feel familiar. They should be able to watch your product video, get into the app, and feel like this is a very familiar experience. It should not be, though, one-to-one exactly how it looks because, one, that's going to change and evolve over time, and two, it's just too distracting. You have to remove everything. Just give me the visual clarity of what exactly am I doing? Where should I be looking? And then how does this app work? I don't need to know every little detail or I'm not going to feel as a customer watching the video, I'm not going to feel bamboozled being like, hey, this is not what the app looks like. Don't explain how it works. Show why it works. This creates confidence without confusion. This show your reasoning behind the product. That's probably a bigger thing. So instead of saying our AI analyzes data, rather say it's built to eliminate manual work. Talk about the results, talk about the outcomes that it does rather than talking about the behind the scenes. I know you're in love with the behind the scenes. I know you think you're so cool with the behind the scenes, but your customers don't really give a shit. They just want to know, can it do the thing that you say it can do and what are the results? This is tempting right here. Customer testimonials in your product video. You have some people, you have happy customers, you're showing off the product, you're showing off all the features. Now the next logical thing is to show all the happy customers in the video. This I am putting as a no-no in your product video, in the video that's going to live on your homepage, that's going to be seen by thousands of people. This usually hurts more than it can help because what it does to the audience is it breaks their focus. It kind of pulls them out of the video and makes them realize that they're watching a sales video. And the worst thing that you can do is to pull somebody out of that hypnotic state when they're being sold to and make them realize that they're watching a commercial. So I would not put the testimonial selfie videos in your product video. If you want to, you can put testimonial videos further down the screen towards the bottom of the homepage. But it's better to just show results in a dashboard, show some graphs, show some figures on the screen rather than showing customers in a video, because then again, it's going to pull your customer out and make them realize that, oh, I'm watching a commercial. Oh, what was I doing again? And then they get distracted and then they don't want to buy your product because now you're going to snap them out of that hypnotic state. Make taking action easy. Towards the end of your product video, it's very tempting to just put your logo and just say, we are googly.ai, and then your tagline, whatever it may be. I need you to be very specific in your call to action and be simple too. Tell them exactly what to do next. Go to the pricing page, choose a plan that works for you, and sign up. Something as simple as that. Choose the right wording for the call to action. Even things like get started feels like work, learn more feels like there's some kind of delay, see demo feels like I'm going to step into a sales pitch. So when whatever call to action that you have, whatever button that you display in your product video, make it as close to the real thing as possible. Make it as close to action as possible. Every feature that you explain makes your customers doubt their purchase. As you're going through your feature list, and maybe as you wrap up your feature list at the very end of the product video, each feature that you list and talk about, your customers are going to start to ask, will I actually use that feature? Is this worth my time? Do I actually need this feature? So showing too many features can oftentimes lose you the sale, kill the sale, because it's overwhelming. And then as you pile in more, you think you're adding more value. You think you're like, I'm giving them everything I got. It oftentimes overwhelms them and they start to think, I don't need this, I don't need that, I'm not going to use that. I'm only going to use the first two features that you talked about in the video. This is what I'm always talking about. Which features are you talking about? What are you going to put in the script? You need to have 3 to 4 of your biggest, baddest, sexiest features in there, and that's it. You don't need every single feature. You don't need to list every single thing in every single category of all that it can do, because you're just going to overwhelm your customer, and they're going to, again, think that I'm not really going to use that, but I will use that, but this is actually, you know what, there's like 10 things that I'm not going to use, and there's only 2 things that I'm going to use. Maybe this app isn't what I want. End with them already feeling successful. Again, you need to remove the thinking aspect. We buy on an emotional side, and we logically justify our purchase. We don't think things through, make a logical decision, go point A to point B, and make a purchase. It's, I want this, I think this can change my life, and then you try to rationalize it down the road. Show them actively using it, not thinking about using it, not thinking about the process, not having to show all the hard work that goes into using your app. Make their current way feel outdated. You have to make them question the status quo and make them feel like they can't go back. They can't unsee or unhear what they've heard. Ever since I watched that product video, that's all I've been thinking about, and now I can't think of any other way to do that, so I have to do your new way. I have to follow your new steps, and I have to get your app to do it. And you want to create excitement too. Scare them a little bit with that, hey, the status quo can no longer hold, so now what do? Hey, don't worry, there's this new and exciting thing that's going to replace the status quo. It's our app, and it's super fun and easy to use. Click down below. So let's wrap it up. The next steps to fix your product video, if you're about to hit the record button and you just wanted to watch this video real quick to learn something, go back to your script and look for moments that make your viewers think instead of feel. We don't need to over-explain things. We don't need your customers to feel like they're in a lecture hall having to learn all this stuff. They need to feel happy, emotional, or the pain or fear or some kind of emotion's a huge, powerful driver in your product video. Put your best features first. Don't delay it. Show the mess before showing success. They have to know that about the problem. Oftentimes, talking about the problem is a great way to filter out the right and wrong customer. If you talk about a problem and that person watching doesn't have that problem, then that's not the customer that you want. But if they do have that problem, then they are going to be pulled in even further and want to know how to then solve that problem. And then finally, cut anything that doesn't directly drive sales. If it's over-explaining, if it's something that distracts them, if it's something that makes them feel like this process is too difficult, or that pulls them out of the video and makes them realize that they're watching a commercial, because let's all be honest, that's what a product video is. It's a commercial. Cut all that and find everything, fine-tune everything, sift through everything, every detail, every word in your script needs to hold its own weight and needs to be aimed at sales. It needs to be aimed at converting this viewer to watch this and turning them into a customer. You're probably running a startup, you're busy building, you're busy pitching, putting out fires. The last thing that you have time for is figuring out why people aren't signing up. It's not your fault. Most sites don't do a great job of showing off what makes your product awesome, but that's where we can help. A great video can show your audience exactly why they need your product and get them excited to take action. So click the link down below, book a call with me, and let's make a video that does the hard work for you.